Hello, and welcome to the Dribblecast, your gateway to the mysterious and fantastical world from the official Drabblecast community. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the ordinary? Prepare to embark on a journey of strange tales and captivating narratives. I'm your host, Skippy. Our first story, titled The Case of Inevitable Kuru by FN Up, is narrated by Mr. Shadowboxer.
Your wonder will cease once I explain the process that led to this insight, my good doctor. I have studied the natural soils throughout the country, so when I saw that particular shade of dirt upon your knees, I knew instantly that it was from the Brompton Cemetery you must have come. I knew you had recently stopped to take a meal, and that it was done in haste by the still moist red stains upon your face and shirt. And finally, it was increasingly more obvious of your murderous intentions with your repeated utterance of the singular word, brains.
What a great way to work up some cravings. Speaking of snacks, it's my pleasure to present your auditory dish for tonight, Bon Appetit, by Eric Marsh, also narrated by Mr. Shadowboxer.
Without a doubt, it was the most expensive meal that had ever been. 100 men and a ship were lost in its procurement. Twice as many men were damaged beyond redemption. Under the watchful eye of the world's greatest chef, the rings floated, bubbling in hot oil. The world's wealthiest man was sipping wine at the world's most expensive meal was presented to him. He sniffed and his nose wrinkled. With a thoughtful expression, he put a piece to his lips and took a small bite. His expression turned sour, and he waved the plate of Cthulhu Mari away.
Hey, why did the Cosmic Horror refuse the seafood platter from Riley A? Because it was too tentacly for their taste. Last but not least, we have I'm Not Funny, written by FN Up, narrated by, who would have guessed it, Mr. Shadowboxer.
Sometimes people laugh at me. I don't say anything funny, but they laugh. So on our date, when Candace asked if I liked children, I answered yes, cooked. She laughed. Why? It wasn't funny or surprising. Have you ever tried a child raw? Not fun. They scream. They bleed all over the place. Messy. When she finished laughing, she asked again, really, do you? So I had to explain that children are best in a crock pot. Tender meat falling right off the bone. She shook her head, laughed again, then left. That was the last time I saw her, officer.
Can it really be that date already? A whole year has zipped by since our sci-fi reboot hit the World Wide Web of weird. Time seems to warp and stretch when you're diving deep into the strange and wonderful world of Dribblecast. Here's to many years to come. That wraps up this edition of the Dribblecast, a fan-made creative project in support of the official audio fiction series, the Drabblecast. Hungry for more? Head on over to Drabblecast.org to find years of content with more to come. Until next time, keep it weird.